Worst run franchises. Florida Panthers. Since joining the NHL as an expansion team in 1993, the Florida Panthers have been one of the worst run franchises in the NHL. The Florida Panthers joined the NHL in 1993 as an expansion team. The Panthers' first major stars were John Van Beesbrook, Rob Niedermeyer, and Scott Mellenby. The Panthers surprised everyone as the Panthers emerged as a playoff contender by the 95-96 season. In the 96 playoffs, the Panthers reached the Stanley Cup Finals, but got swept by the Colorado Avalanche. After getting off to a terrible 7-12-4 start to the 97-98 season, the Panthers would never recover. The Panthers finished the season with a franchise worst 24-43-15 record, including a 15-game winless streak. In the 98-99 season, the Panthers acquired Pavel Bure from the Vancouver Canucks in a blockbuster trade. The Panthers lost in the first round to the New Jersey Devils in the 2000 Stanley Cup playoffs. After the playoff appearance in 2000, the Panthers wouldn't make the playoffs until 2012. Fast forward to 2006. In the 2006 offseason, the Florida Panthers traded a prime Roberto Luongo along with Lucas Krejcik and a 6th-round pick to the Vancouver Canucks for Todd Bertuzzi, Brian Allen, and Alex Auld. Then in 2008, the Florida Panthers traded their captain Olli Jokinen to the Phoenix Coyotes for Keith Ballard, Nick Boynton, and a 2nd-round pick. Dave Talon was brought in to be the new GM of the Florida Panthers on May 17, 2010. Talon drafted Eric Gudbranson, Nick Bukestad, and Quentin Howden in the 2010 draft. In the 2011 draft, the Panthers drafted Jonathan Huberdeau and Vincent Trocheck, two core pieces of the team right now. The Florida Panthers won their first ever division title in the 2011-2012 season, but they will lose in the first round to the New Jersey Devils in 6 games. In the 2013 draft, the Panthers drafted Alexander Barkov, the current captain of the Panthers. After the lockout in 2013, the Panthers had a horrible season and finished with the worst record in the league. In 2014, the Panthers had the first pick in the draft and selected Aaron Ekblad. In the 2015-16 season, the team set a franchise record for most wins in the regular season with 47 wins and won their division for the 2nd time in franchise history. Head coach Gerard Gallant was nominated as a finalist for the Jack Adams Award. After a slow start to the 2016-17 season, the Panthers fired Gerard Gallant. The Panthers made a head-scratching move by not protecting Jonathan Marchessault in the expansion draft. To make things worse, the Panthers also traded Riley Smith to the Vegas for just a 4th-round pick. The Vegas Golden Knights' successful first season could not have been accomplished without the help of the Florida Panthers. The Panthers gave the Golden Knights 2/3 of their top line. Vegas also ended up hiring Gerard Gallant, who won Coach of the Year. The Florida Panthers had many high picks over the years, but they never capitalized on them. It wasn't until recently that the Panthers actually started to build a respectable core. This is why the Florida Panthers are one of the worst run franchises of all time. Next, I'll be doing a best run franchises on the Chicago Blackhawks.